Good morning, guys. Thanks for joining me for another What Ate in a Day as a vegan on Slimming World. If you're new here, my name is Leanne. I'm a vegan trying to lose weight using the Slimming World plan, somewhat successfully so far. So if you're coming back, thank you so much for doing so. I really do appreciate it. Excuse my appearance. I haven't had time to blow dry my hair, and so it's just kind of like... Anyway, right now it's actually 11:15. I don't know what's going on with my voice. It was fine earlier. I'm doing a lot of talking today though in meetings again, but that's fine. So it's been a very kind of rushed morning today. I feel like I've not had a moment, but I'm on my second coffee. I've just made it. Excuse me. So my coffee is just 100 mils of Alpro Almond Barista in each one. This is my second, so that's 2 sins because it's 1 sin per 100 mils. And because I was really hungry, I had a banana to tide me over, but I haven't had proper breakfast, so I guess a banana was my breakfast. And I'll catch up with you guys at lunchtime because I'm literally going off to join another call now. Oh god, the hair's looking worse. Right, it's 12:20. I can't believe that all I've had is a banana and 2 coffees today. On the other hand, it's nice only being on 2 sins. I'm so cold. My heating's just come on. I keep it on 17, so it's nice that it's just come on, but oh, it's cold in the back room. Anyway, I was just looking in the fridge for like inspiration for my lunch. I have got a few things, but I just don't want anything too like massively heavy because it's weigh day. And okay, fine. I weighed this morning, but based on my Friday morning weigh last week, and I was the same essentially. So I'm really worried that I haven't lost, but I just really hope I don't put on tonight. And I shouldn't have weighed. But yesterday I was feeling really light, and then today I don't feel so light. So, do you know what I mean? Not light, I still feel heavy, but like, you know when you just feel like you've lost a bit of weight. Anyway, I have a cauliflower. So this is what I'm having for lunch, a cauliflower. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I thought I'd used it and I hadn't. I forgot I bought 2. So I'm going to roast it with something. I'll show you in a tick. I hope that's enough light to see by, although I think my flash is on, so that's good. Hi, okay. Right, here is my fluoretted cauliflower. It's super easy to do. I should have just shown you guys how I do it, but literally when it's whole, you just cut around the bottom, then flip it upside down, and then just cut around the other bit that's left in there. And you end up with some florets, and some are bigger, so you just chop them, and then you end up with this, and it takes 2 minutes. Okay, so cauliflower. 1 tablespoon of harissa paste is 1 sin, or you can have 2 teaspoons for half a sin. So yes, I'm gonna put some harissa paste on it and some fry light, and then roast it. So I'm kind of layering it in a bowl and sort of spraying as I go because it's just going to make sure it's coated a bit better. I've also decided to add in some chickpeas because I might as well roast some chickpeas with it at the same time. So I've just drained these and I'll just kind of, apparently not very well, and I'll just kind of do those at the same time. Yeah. Right, this is the mixed up cauliflower and chickpeas. I just used obviously some fry light on there, and I just used 1 tablespoon of harissa for the whole lot, and I mixed it with my hands, and that's how it's quite nice and distributed. Yeah, it's a bit messy, but to be honest, I always find that doing stuff with your hands just really mixes it better and it just works really well. So what I'm going to do is actually I'm going to cook this in the oven for half an hour to 40 minutes. I might as well just go off and do some more work a minute. And then I think I'm just going to use it as a salad topper, and that way it's going to be a hot part and a cold part, but it's still a fairly light lunch. So yeah, beautiful. Okay, while that was cooking, I've just thrown together a salad, literally a whole bag of Butterhead salad mix, or maybe just Butterhead, I don't know what's in there. cucumber, little tomatoes and some spring onion. And then I've got my roasted stuff. This has actually been in for like half an hour. I got bored, so I've taken it out and it's pretty much done. So happy days. I think I put that in at 200. So yeah. Okay, here's the finished product. It's just half a tin because I've just used half of the stuff on the tray. So half a tablespoon of harissa. I'm just going to pop some salt and pepper on and I am done. Right, truth time. Sometimes stuff just doesn't fill the hole. Yeah, in fairness, that salad, it was lovely. It was so tasty. The harissa and chickpeas were gorgeous, mostly the cauliflower. But it just didn't touch the sides because I was really hungry. And I came back to the kitchen because I was going to eat the other half of the cauliflower and chickpeas, and I thought, no, there's a reason I'm still hungry. That reason is A, I didn't have a proper breakfast today. All I had was a banana. This is not sufficient fuel for me and my body, okay? So that's number one. Number two, I have had virtually zero fat today. There's basically none in lunch and very, very little in the milk in my couple of coffees, and obviously none or very little in a banana. So virtually no fat, and fat has a really satiating quality. The third thing is that I hadn't had any carbs. Now, normally if I have a proper breakfast, including oats or bread, or another form of sort of carb or substantial thing, then I'm fine having a great big salady lunch with beans and all kinds of things. But the mistake I made today is that my salad was super basic, which is fine, and the stuff on it was okay. But because I hadn't had breakfast and because I actually didn't add as much to it as I normally do, and I mean, honestly, it took me like 10 minutes to eat it. It's nothing really. Anyway, so I just don't feel full in any way, shape or form. So what I'm doing is having a grilled cheese as lunch number 2, but it's cheese and tomato, and that's going to use my 2 healthy extra A's. I've just used 50 grams of vegan cheese because I feel like that's enough, but I'm going to call it both my healthy extra A's. I've used 2 teaspoons of the vegan butter that I like, which is 3.5 sins, so that puts me on 6 so far today, and I'm using 2 pieces of wholemeal bread for my healthy extra B choice. So this should fill me up a bit more because it's got some carbs in there, it's got the satiating fat, and it's just going to have a nice warm feel in my tummy. And that is a lot more satisfying than having the rest of the cauliflower and chickpeas, which actually I can incorporate into something really yummy tomorrow or the next day. I'm also making a cup of tea. I'm going to have a cup of turmeric gold tea. This one, always pucker, you know I love my pucker. So it's turmeric and lemon fruit and green tea. So I'm going to have one of those. And again, that will help my tummy feel a little bit more, well, less empty after my sandwich, but I always like a cup of tea after lunch anyway. And then also I'm taking in to the study an Alpro yogurt. These have got a bit of fat in them, not loads though, high in protein, low in fat, but obviously protein's important. And this is 1.5 sins. So all of these things combined are going to put me on, just check my grilled cheese, slightly worried it's burning. All of these things together are going to put me on 7.5 sins, and yet I think I'll feel a lot more satiated. So I just wanted to post this because, like, it's okay for plans to change sometimes, and whilst it now feels like I've had 2 lunches, actually what I've done is have all the components of 1 lunch that I should have just done in the beginning. I really shouldn't, yeah. Anyway, also eat a proper breakfast. Aight, so here's my grilled cheese. It's not melted brilliantly, but whatever. It's because I had the tomato in there, it's just ruined it. It hasn't really, I'm joking. Got my tea, got my yogurt, and I think this is what's going to sort me out. The key and interesting thing here, based on this just happening to me, is this is exactly why a traditional diet doesn't work. Now, I'm not obviously any kind of dietitian, registered or otherwise, or nutritionist, or in any way any kind of expert. All I know is me and my body and what works and doesn't work for me. And to be honest, I only know that about 30% of the time, so I can only go on that. But the point is, if you don't feel satisfied, you are more likely to binge later, or at least make unhealthy choices later on. So if I'd have just left it at that salad, like my tummy is actually almost rumbling right now, and I ate it an hour ago. But if I wasn't to have anything and go on and go to the Slimming World tonight and do my weigh-in, and then I think you guys know that I have quite a late night on Thursdays. I don't get up home till normally 9 o'clock, and I leave the house at 4:30. So, you know, it's a long old evening, and then I'm going to come home, and the first thing I'm going to want to do is have something quick and easy to eat, and it's just setting myself up to fail. Why would I do that to myself? It makes no sense. And this is why I like Slimming World and not diets. Slimming World is far from perfect, do not get me wrong, but what it does is it gives a nice structure that I can eat how I like to eat with some minor modifications, e.g. Fry-Lite instead of oil, or at least counting how much oil I use when I use my oil sprays, things like that. And it does actually work. It's helping me lose weight slowly and efficiently, and I don't know where this little rant has come from, but the point is, it's silly to be hungry. And on Slimming World, you don't need to be. You're just limiting your intake of the foods that are likely to stop you from losing weight. That's the easiest way to put it. Anyway, I'm going to go eat my grilled cheese before it gets cold, and I'll see you next time I eat something. Well, I apologise for the crap lighting, but I'm currently stuck in a traffic jam, waiting to drive down to weigh in. I mean, it's just roadworks, but it's a pain in the bum. I did have my sweet coffee this afternoon, my normal 5 sin one, so just so you know, and so I've put it on here. So that puts me on however many sins that puts me on, 12.5 plus 5, so 7.5 plus 5 is 12.5. Yeah, the traffic is not moving at all, although I suppose it's coming the other way now. Fun times! Well, I've moved on a bit now. I've got an attractive sunlight line across my face. That's nice. I just wanted to say that I'm actually feeling like I'm not going to lose weight this week. A couple of days ago, I was feeling really like on it. Like my, how can I put it? You know, when you just feel like not even not bloated, but you feel just a bit smaller inside. Well, that's how I felt a couple of days ago, and today, and this seems to happen to me every weigh day in fairness, but today I just feel like I feel really full in the middle, if you know what I mean. So I just got this horrible feeling that it's going to be a gain tonight. So I mean, I know it's a number on the scale, and that's fine, and you know what, I'm on plan, so that's the main thing. It's just irritating, isn't it? We'll see. Hey guys, it's time for my weekly in the car and it's friggin' dark video. Here I am. Hope there's not too many people around. Okay, so I finished at Slimming World and I lost £1 this week. I'm fine with £1. It was actually hovering between the £1 and £1.5 loss, but it ended up on the £1, so I was obviously very close to the limit, which is fine. So I'm happy with that. That's 1 stone, £1.5 overall, so you know, it's good in absolutely the right direction. Really, really pleased. I am in Sainsbury's car park, but the giant Sainsbury's that's down near a Slimming World, and the only reason I've come over here was because I was looking for Dyer, because I really don't want to keep using the wrong, oh god, what is going on? Because I really don't want to keep, what is that lorry? There's a lorry like just flashing. Anyway, I really don't want to keep using the wrong Healthy Extra A's, if I'm totally honest. So I'm going to use what I've got, and I will use them as Healthy Extra A's, but after that I'm not doing it anymore. However, this giant Sainsbury's, and I did actually get a little video of the vegan aisle here because it is insane compared to the small one in my town, but this giant Sainsbury's didn't have diet either, and it also didn't even have a shelf label for it, and amongst all of the other cheeses, and it had loads of different vegan cheeses, not that bloody one, and so it doesn't have it in the big Tesco either, so I don't know where the hell I'm going to get it. This is really like doing my head in, to be honest. So I'm gonna have to go to like Waitrose in Stroud, which is like only 20 minutes from my house, but it's still a pain in the bum. And they only do cocoa, which is fine. Yeah, anyway, right, I'll stop ranting. The point is, I bought 4 items and that's it. I'm not going anywhere else. I'm going straight home. It's 20 to 8 right now. I'm absolutely shattered. I'm really, really hungry. And I'm just feeling really fed up. But I'm happy with my weight loss, so that's really good. So I'll see you guys in a sec. Okay, one of the things that I bought was this squeaky bean. Have I got that the right way up? Yeah, squeaky bean, potato and onion tortilla. Obviously vegan. The main ingredient is potato at 43%. So I put that as the free food. I had to put it through the SINS estimator because it wasn't in the database, and it's come out at 7 SINS for the whole thing. I am absolutely going to be having a couple of bites of it because I'm so hungry. Right, not feeling particularly inspired, so it's just a pasta and vegetable and pretend chicken night from me. But I'm having animal pasta. This is the one I bought the other day because it was reduced and I thought it would be fun, not realising it still worked out more expensive than just plain pasta. So, do you know what? I'm not feeling particularly joyful today, so I'm having animal shapes and that will make me happy. And then over here I've got some This Isn't Chicken, which is on the bottom, and then I've got a whole giant leek, and obviously it's all in Frylight, whole giant leek and a whole bag of green beans, and then obviously a load of garlic, and that's literally it. It's very, very simple. Right, here's dinner. It's pretty much what I showed you. So I used Frylight to cook my This Isn't Chicken pieces and green beans and leeks. I added in half a tin of sweet corn. I cooked up some animal pasta. Look, it's a rhino and an elephant. What else did I put in there? Oh, 5 sprays of olive oil, which is half a sin. The chicken is 2 sins. This actually isn't all that I made. I have some more, so I'll just see if I want more, and then I'll confirm sins. But the whole load of what I made was 2.5 sins, so it ain't gonna be more than that. And then you'll notice some little flecks of stuff on there, and that is this. This is tagine. Honestly, so good. It's Mexican, and you have to buy it from a special place in the UK. There's an online grocer called Mex Grocer, and it's as the name suggests, it's a shop for Mexican products, and you can buy this on there. I think you can get it on eBay and stuff, but I think it's cheapest from Mex Grocer. And this stuff is so good. It's salt and chili flakes and lime. That's literally it. So it's obviously sin free. Where's the thing to show you? Yeah, there you go. So chili flakes, sea salt, citric acid, obviously preservative, and lime juice, and that is it. Oh, that's I think it's silicon dioxide. It's just a preservative, but yeah, that's it. 5 ingredients. So I'll tell you what, this is so tasty. Like, it's just got a real zing to it. It's making my mouth water thinking about it. So I'm gonna go dig in. Yeah, so I put quite a lot on there, mixed it all through and all the rest of it. So if you get hold of this, thoroughly recommend. Hey guys, so it's now like 10:30. I'm gonna go to bed shortly. Oh, sorry. I'm not having the best day today, emotionally, but that's fine. It's very nearly over. In car park, I told you about the new squeaky bean little potato tortilla thing, and I ate half of that. It came out at 7 sins in the sin calculator for the whole thing. So I ate half, and that's 3.5 sins. My dinner was 2.5. I ate the lot, obviously. Such an emotional eater, but on the other hand, at least I'm staying on plan. So, you know, fat and sugar, I guess, are limited. But anyway, for my final thing of the day, I'm having one of my sea salt bars because 6.5 sins. Not because it's 6.5 sins. I mean, I'm having it and it's 6.5 sins. I'm having it because I like them. I love them. They're so good. I have also had a cup of after dinner tea, and right now I'm drinking a cup of nighttime tea. Well, I will be in a minute after I've had my chocolate, and then I'm just going to bed because I'm knackered. Okay, and I look it. Awesome. Right, thank you so much for watching. As always, guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, I'm finishing on 25 Sins exactly today as well, by the way. Okay, bye.